Starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Come in, Thompson.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now Golden State's starting five. They've got Curry. Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Hield. And for the Rockets. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Got Van Vliet out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Now, here is Smith. Shoots over Kuminga. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Nice D from Brooks. And so Brooks will bring it up for Houston. Van Vliet with it. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot. Here's Şengün. A rebound by Hield.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. On the wing, Thompson. About a minute played so far here in the first.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Yep, that one goes.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Brooks gets to Şengün. Smith outside. And Brooks, here we go. That one's not going to go. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Kuminga throws it down.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
And Thompson letting his athleticism take over there as he was bumped.
Curry against Van Vliet. Over to the wing. Back to Kuminga. Rebound by Smith. Rockets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Curry. From downtown, trains the three-pointer.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Curry's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Now here's Brooks. T right on him. The pass to Thompson. Van Vliet right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Here's Şengün. A beautiful reverse layup.
That is what Şengün brings this team, the ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Curry. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the wing, Thompson lets the three fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Thompson's got 5.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
The dish to Kuminga. Smith with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here is Van Vliet. Scoreless thus far. Here's Şengün. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Curry looking it over. Dishes to Kuminga. Outside for Curry to the inside. And there's Green on the assist by Curry.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Now Brooks. His last outing, he had 8 points. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the shot is good.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping past there for the finish.
Van Vliet against Curry. And he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Here's Shepherd. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Green.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, I wish I had Curry's shot when I was playing. I mean, it has to be fun to take a 30-footer and be applauded by your coach.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Shepherd, guarded by Curry. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Here's Eason.
And Green plays the game with passion. I mean, nowhere is that more apparent than in his defense. There is no such thing as an easy shot when Draymond's on you.
Rockets trail.
Something I like about Jalen Green is that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Kuminga, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jalen Green has some serious hop. Yes, he does.
Down low. It's rebounded by Houston.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
It's good. And it's 9 points for Stephen Curry.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
They get it back. Outside, Green. Here's Adams.
2 minutes remaining.
And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Hield finds Green. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Green's got 5.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
It's stolen by Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Shepard. To the paint. Here's Green. And just miss after miss right now.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Big Reds check in for Green. And it's Kevon Looney in for Jonathan Kuminga. Here's Eason. No scoring in this one. Here's Shepard. It's blocked. Here's Looney. Pass to Big Red. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Here's Green. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Curry. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game time. And it's good, 2 points. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
With 2 seconds left. Here's Looney, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Curry against VanVleet. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Smith wide open. He fires. Gets an open look and hits. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And he's got confidence to let it go from anywhere beyond the arc. Whether it's the corner or up top, Smith makes a defense work.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Podziemski trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's trailed by 3. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Houston. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Curry against VanVleet. And it's Houston with another.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Passes to Looney. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving the lane. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Smith gets to the rim quickly using those long strides.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling. In the NBA, I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Curry, executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape, good luck trying to stop him now.
Elite athleticism on display there. Smith showing you off the bounce he can get it done.
Brooks covering. Another shot. Out to the right wing. Here's Big Red. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Big Red's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Thompson outside. At the top of the key, Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Thompson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Thompson, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And here's Brooks from outside. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brooks has got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Melton kicks to Kuminga. Back to Melton. This one for 3. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brooks. 7 points in the game. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. He was all alone on that one. Thompson's got 12.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Smith. Tries again. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams comes in for Şengün. And Jalen Green subbed in for Jabari Smith. It's stolen by Green. To the right side. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Kuminga finds Melton. Now here's Kuminga. Brooks covering. 4 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. And Thompson sends it back. He feeds it to Brooks. Pass to Green. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. It's tipped. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And Hield's playmaking continues to improve. Solid pass right there to the open teammate.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Brooks with no one around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Melton passes to Green, and that one is good. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Melton passes to Kuminga. Back to Melton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Bursts inside before the D can react.
Here's Melton. Lays it up off the glass.
Timeout.
Melton's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout called by Houston. So for the Rockets, Whitmore, he's checked in for Brooks. Tari Eason comes in for Thompson. And Cool Hand subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Green. Off target from three-point range. The drive by Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Tipped away. Pass to Podziemski. Let's go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Podziemski's got his first 2 points of the night. Houston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Whitmore. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Shepard. Misses the layup. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run to the inside. And the pass to Kuminga. Over Whitmore. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Green. Kuminga's got 9. Rockets trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hield. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Green.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Buddy Hield, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Hield.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A moment here to see the stats for Green. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Shepard. Shot to stop the run. Adams' shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whitmore with it. Kuminga on him. And it's Whitmore missing. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Green. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Out left to the wing. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Whitmore. Plays it up and banks it in.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possession. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Warriors leading by 6. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. DeAnthony Melton out there with Hield. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Podziemski in at the 3, the small forward. Now Smith, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Melton against Van Vliet. Pass to Podziemski. Bangs home the trifecta. Podziemski's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, we have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them. Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Here's Podziemski. He's got 5. Kuminga the pass to Green. Back to Kuminga. And the rejection by Smith.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Melton, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Shots good by Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Warriors foul. Buddy Hield. Second personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for your Rockets, Fred Van Vliet. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Van Vliet against Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
It's stolen by Curry, and here they come. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
Stephen Curry hits them both. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 9-point game. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Brooks. That's a 2 from Hield. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Van Vliet. Houston gets it back. Count the basket. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Nice work by Smith Jr. going right up with the shot off the rebound. I love it.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Count it. Good. Van Vliet's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
To the wing right side. Here's Podziemski. And Thompson sends it back. And they're running. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Second, the Warriors.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
He misses the free throw, and the Warriors making a change here. And he's good on the second. Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Check it out, the stats here for Brooks. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 14 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Uncovered. Good on the bucket. Brooks has got 13 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Crafty move. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smith for 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Curry against Van Vliet. Outside Curry. Curry taking it strong inside.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
For the Rockets, Steven Adams comes in for Şengün, and it's Green in for Brooks. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. For 3, Van Vliet. He's off on that one. The Warriors leading. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup. He's got 8.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Curry with the steal. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness. And the serious dunk to finish it off. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Van Vliet against Curry. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston.
Onto the floor for your Rockets, Eason.
Here's Adams. Nothing on the board. Eason down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 4. Right side Curry. He's covered by Eason. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The shot by Curry, no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Smith finds Adams. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Whitmore, he's checked in for Smith. And Cool Hands subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
1:52 left in the third. Pass to Shepard. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Kuminga. Knocked loose. Here's Jackson Davis. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Whitmore. pass to Shepard. Pass to Green. Latrey cans it from downtown. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
He's covered by Eason. It's hauled in by Adams.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Now, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
That's good from Green.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
2 points. That one goes. Green's got 15 points.
And I'm not sure there's a guy who enjoys physical play more than Draymond. Finishing through contact is just part of the job for that man.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. Hits the jumper in space. Whitmore's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets. Kicks to Heel. A 3-ball. Craps in the tray. He's got 11.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
And as we end the third quarter, a great... And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Offense isn't the problem, though. You got to get stopped. Come on now. Let's go. Let's get some traction in this game.
Believing the offense will be there, certainly. Coach Steve Kerr worried about taking a stand defensively.
Yeah, he's unwilling to trade buckets, but that's going to require quicker rotations. Guys are really going to have to help one another out there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. You've got Dylan Brooks. Whitmore is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Warriors trail by 4. Melton kicks to Kuminga. Looking to get back on track here. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Brooks. And for Houston, they're shooting in this game 45%. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Whitmore. Warriors with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Melton feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to Kuminga. Back to Melton on the wing. Heel. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in.
On the floor for your Rockets, Jabari Smith.
Brooks outside. Smith drawn the double team. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Green against Melton. The 3. Great D that time from Green.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now here's Green. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. And he makes that one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Sengun, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Line for the Warriors, Draymond Green.
That's good from Green. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Both free throws good from Green.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now, here's Thompson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. Now, here's Curry. Puts up a 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Smith with it. Now Green defending. Got that one up quick. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Confident stroke that time by Smith Jr. You could see he felt that shot was up and down.
Here's Curry. Şengün with the rebound. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Green. Warriors with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Covered by Smith. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Jalen Green. And Golden State also making a change. Big Red's checked in for Draymond Green. Curry, good.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Now here's Thompson. And he goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Curry against VanVleet. Kuminga up top, passes it to Big Red. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here's VanVleet. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Warriors. Amen Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Draymond Green is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
To the paint, stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here comes Smith, all alone. VanVleet passes to Smith. Back to VanVleet. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
To the inside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brooks misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now the Warriors moving it up.
And this is what makes Draymond special at the 4, and especially at the 5, that ability to facilitate.
Brooks with it. Curry brings the double, and there's the pass to Şengün. Out to Brooks. Goes back up. Jump shot is good that time. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Here's Thompson. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist on the night. Warriors trail by 15. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Brooks covering. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Şengün trying to free himself up. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. That one misses for Van Vliet. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Van Vliet following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Swiped away. Now the Warriors moving it up. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Smith. Brooks outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Brooks. There's the 3. Duren pulls it in. Warriors trail by 13. And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Podziemski. Offensive rebound. The layup missed. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Houston.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Amen Thompson.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Here's Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Curry. So Houston wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
See you soon.
And we'll see you next time.